Hey everybody, this is Geo Joe here today with a demo tutorial video on the new GV Cloud mobile application. This is a new application that has been recently released by GeoVision and supports the GV Cloud solution. If you find the videos on this channel useful, please subscribe to the channel and also give this video a thumbs up as it really does help the exposure of the channel. So again, for today's video, I'll be doing a basic demo of the new GV Cloud mobile application. This can be utilized if you have already registered for a GV Cloud account, and it supports if you have connected your GV VMS software into the GV Cloud. It also supports if you're using the direct-to-cloud cameras pointed to the cloud, as well as if you are using the GV Cloud Bridge devices and the AS Bridge devices for the access control cloud solution. So let's take a look here. When you first open up the app, you're brought to the home screen, and there are two options of how you can view these icons. Right now, you can see we kind of have some box-style icons, but if you look in the top right-hand corner, you have the three-line hamburger icon. If you click that, it now puts it in more of a list view. So it's just a matter of preference of how you'd like to display it. So as you can see, you have both the Cloud VMS and the access control. On the Cloud VMS, let's start there. If you click on Live, it will bring in all of your hosts. So right now in our Cloud VMS solution, I have a couple of hosts. I've got a Cloud Bridge, and then I've also connected a VMS 18 machine. So you'll see your list of cameras there once you expand, and if you double tap on one of the cameras or the little arrow over, you'll see it bring in the live view from that camera. And by default, it is going to pull the substream of the camera to help preserve bandwidth. And if you look down at the very bottom, you have an HD icon that you can tap on, and then it will pop that camera into full HD resolution. And if you'd like, you can just pinch to zoom and look around at your scene. So you just pinch with two fingers, in or out. That allows you to zoom in or out. And then you can do a one-finger drag to look around at your scene. Now, you can also see there's a couple other icons here on the screen. Obviously, you can do a multi-channel grid. So you can go up to 16 total cameras if you would like. And then if you do want to full screen a camera within the grid, you just double tap on it. Again, it pulls the full screen view of that particular camera. And then you can do your zooming if you would like from there. If you hit back, it'll bring you back into your list of all your cameras. Let's go back into that PBL 8800 camera that I had right there. Now, some other things that you have in here, the little camera icon. If you click on that, it will allow you to save the snapshot of the camera onto your phone. The first time that you do it, it will ask you if you can have access to your Photos app on your phone. So just hit allow, and then it'll allow you to save that snapshot. If you have a camera that has a built-in microphone, you can tap on the little speaker icon there, and it will allow you to hear the audio from the camera. Over on the right, you'll see there is a microphone button as well. That's something that may be supported later, where you'll be able to do a talk down if the camera has a built-in speaker. Down below on the bottom left, you have a film strip icon. If you click on that, it allows you to pull playback footage. And this is new with GeoVision. We now have the ability to do a timeline-based playback. So as you see there, it puts tick marks on the timeline of where your motion activity is at. And you just simply use one finger and drag over to where the bar is highlighting the time frame that you would like to view, and it will automatically start to play. If you would like to just focus on a certain hour, like maybe the 9 to 10 o'clock hour, you can put your line right between those hours, and then you can just pinch to enlarge that time frame. And now you can see we're looking at a minute view of the hour. You just pinch in, and that will allow you to zoom back out to see a wider view of the timeline. If you'd like to go back in time, you can hit the little calendar icon there in white, and you can click on the particular day of interest, and then it will populate that day's footage. You do also have the ability to hit the little settings adjustment there, and you can choose whether you want to look at a 1 hour block, a 6 hour block, or a full day, and then it will populate the timeline accordingly. Now again, within this field of view, let's say that you have found an event that you would like, you can actually click the bottom right camera icon, and again, it allows you to save that snapshot. Back in the top left, if we hit live view, it'll bring us back to our live view. Again, down below, you can see kind of grayed out. There are some other icons there, such as the PTZ icon and then the 180 option. Those are features that will be available later. And then there is an I/O button there that will be available later as well for triggering inputs and outputs. So let's go back to our home screen right here on the GVVMS, and then we'll hit back again on the top left. And I'd like to take a quick look here at the access control. You can see that there is a monitoring tab and then also an access and event log tab. So we'll start out with the monitoring tab. When you click into this, it will show whatever controllers that you have added into the GV Cloud solution. If you also have multiple sites added into your GV Cloud account, you'll see that those are broken out by however you named the sites. So in here, we have a California site and a Texas site as an example. Our Texas site currently doesn't have a controller, but you can get the idea of what it would look like. But anyways, within the California site, we have the GV-AS1620 controller, and we have a door 1 entry and a door 1 exit. And in our particular scenario, we have actually integrated cameras into the cloud access control and cloud video solution, so we can see both right here in the same window. What you can do here is the little lock icon over to the right of the door and the camera view. If you double tap on that, it brings up your window here where you can do a force lock, which will basically keep that door locked. If, for example, you've already set up that door to be unlocked from maybe 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every single day, but there's something going on and you need to keep that door locked, you can click force lock and it will do that. On the other hand, if you have the door set up to be locked all day long and it needs someone's card to be able to access the door to unlock it, but let's say, for example, there is an event going on and you want to hold the door open for maybe an hour or so, or however long you need, you can come in here and you can hit force unlock and it will then hold that door unlocked. All right, so if we just hit force unlocked, you'll see the message there where we do now have it unlocked. And then you can double tap on the green icon again and it puts it back into your lock state. Now, if you double click on the camera view, it will take you directly into the live view of that camera. So as you can see here, convenience because you've got your camera and your access control integrated into one. We still have the ability to pinch to zoom and look around at our scene. Again, we're in the substream by default to help preserve bandwidth, and then we can hit the HD down below if we want the full HD quality resolution. So if we hit back, and then if we go back again, the next part that I would like to show in the access control category is the access/event log, which is down on the bottom right. So this is where if you'd like to look at information and do a search of a particular date and time range, you can do it. So on this page, you'd first want to choose what date and time range that you'd like to search. So let's say maybe if I go back to January 23rd as my start date, and then I leave today's date there, I can do that. I can choose access log, event log, or system log. So under access log, if you click on the drop down below it, it allows you to choose what type of events you want to search for. Or if you go back and let's say we want to look at event logs, and maybe we're only looking for like lockdown scenarios, for example. I can uncheck this select all and then choose lockdown. If I go back and then hit search, it will then do a search of that time range and it shows our lockdown scenarios there. Now, once you click on the event, if you have a camera integrated, you will see the snapshot of what happened at that camera's field of view at that particular moment when the event happened. Plus, you also, of course, get your date and time and then your door name. So in this particular scenario, we didn't have a camera integrated, so obviously you can see it shows blank, but it does allow you to see that as well. So if I go back, we can do our searches if we want to do another search there and edit our criteria. Now, as far as notifications, the GV Cloud solution does support push notifications. I don't have it enabled currently, but if I did, you'd be able to click on the little bell icon at the bottom, and you would see your notifications right here for the Cloud VMS, and then you can also click the tab up there for access control. You'll see all of your events listed out in a list, and then you've got your search bar there where you can click in and you can do searches. So this has been a demo tutorial or an introduction on the new GV Cloud mobile app For further information on our product line, please check us out at www.geovision.com.tw/us. Thanks a lot for watching.